What is up, my fellow Chibits? Today I'm here to bring all of you the weekly chapter review of Toriko chapter 350. So I'm glad that it's late than never, because I was actually thinking that Toriko and the other chapters, One Piece and Bleach, would probably not be out today, but apparently they came out late tonight, so good job for that. So for one, Toriko this week, it was, to put it bluntly, it was a very average chapter. It was a cool chapter for different reasons, and then it was very average in some because of some of the outcomes that happened. But before I get into that, though, let's talk about Don Slime. So Don Slime, he reveals that he can clone himself, which is pretty cool because this adds more to his capabilities as a fighter. And as we know, once this arc is done, we're going to be going over to the fight with what was going on with Neo. And so with Don Slime and all that, I wonder exactly how colossal this battle is going to be, because now he has cloning. I wonder if he clones himself, does he weaken? Because if I think about any other cloning techniques in other series, let's like look at Naruto, or let's look at, Dragon Ball Z. When you think of cloning, usually like the power of the characters are like split equally between the clones, and I wonder if Don Slime is like that as well. If he goes into little clones, does that mean that, those littler clones are weaker? And I wonder if it works in a similar fashion as Neo's like splitting does. As we know, like Neo expands and spits out little fucking meatballs. I wonder if Don Slime, in a way, is similar to that. But for now, though, now that I've covered that, let's dive into the other aspects. So, the chapter goes straight into cooking another, which caught me by surprise. I'm like, holy shit, this is moving fast, because I expected another, like the cooking process of another, to take, at the very least, 2 to 3 chapters, maybe 10 chapters, but it didn't. It only took one chapter. Like, they caught another, well, they didn't really necessarily catch another, but they got another, they cooked another, and they pretty much completed the arc in one chapter. I'm like, what the fuck? So, it's been constantly emphasized for many, many chapters, like the entirety of this arc, of how long it takes to cook another. Like, it takes thousands of fucking years. Like, it takes a long time. And we already know that it was going to be taking decades to cook another because of how Komatsu leaves, the soul world, comes out, meets Toriko, or talks to him. We knew it was going to take just decades, but still, the main point is that with the emphasis on how long it took with time, you would figure that there would be more focus on that, especially with how the chapters might have been drawn out for multiple times while the preparation of the cooking would have been done. For instance, getting to see individual characters and their mental fatigue when they're getting worn down by their, I guess, cooking, how much they have to cook or try to make sure everything is right in the preparation. And it makes me kind of upset how that was kind of all done in just one chapter. It was a really wasted opportunity for potential character development for a lot of our characters. Now that I've got that, let's talk about Komatsu. So Komatsu, he's just straight up easy mode, cheat modes this shit. Like, straight up, he has all the hacking skills, because this creature, another, okay? All of a sudden, since Komatsu's there, it's like, hey, Komatsu, I want you to kill me. And I'm thinking, like, what? And I mean, this has been shown before. I mean, Komatsu has, done this before, or different ingredients has done this before. It's not relatively new to Toriko, but just seeing how it was done for something like another that's been hyped up to be so fucking fast, and runs from Well King Moon, showing that it cares about its life, and then all of a sudden it comes to Komatsu not caring about its life because it wants Komatsu to cut it up and chop it up and kill it, and I'm like, really? So, I mean, I don't know how to feel about that one aspect of the chapter, but everything else is pretty damn good. And so, I cannot wait to see where this is going to go, because one thing that really has me interested right now is what type of effects it's going to have on some of our characters, because there's a lot of characters that have many memories that they have forgotten about, and because of another, when it unlocks hidden memories or tastes and stuff, I wonder what we're going to find out. We're probably going to be getting a lot of exposition very soon for Toriko, maybe like a mini exposition arc talking about, like, the past or the final land or anything. I hope we do get something like that in the next chapter. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you all feel about this week's chapter of Toriko? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please be safe. Chibi out.